What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Impact Watch Along with the Insiders. Hope you are all well. Look, we have a hiding guest who's trying very, very unsuccessfully to hide behind a microphone. What's going on this Thursday? Jeff and I are getting some nice weather today. 50-some degrees outside. It's actually balmy.
Yeah.
For the beginning of December, so that's kind of nice, but we all know it won't last long because it's the Northeast and that's what happens. But anyway, welcome. Hope you're all ready for tonight's show. We don't have much to talk about, but sometimes that's a good thing with Impact. The less to talk about, it sometimes ends up being a better show, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so welcome, of course, to my co-host Jeff. Jeff, we look forward all week to this. We are going to get some answers as to what happened with Josh Alexander, I'm sure, when a certain someone shows up on the show tonight.
Yeah, I think we're going to get some fireworks between Josh and Jonah. So I'm excited to see that. And like you said, a lot of times it's a good thing when we don't have a lot from Impact in terms of stuff announced way ahead of time.
Yeah, Yeah, very true. And it's actually kind of almost a bonus because last year around this time, we weren't getting really much of anything. It was a lot of award shows and stuff that they were doing last year. So,
Right.
bonus, we're actually getting content now, which is cool. And of course, Tazzy is back. Tazzy, what is going on? Long time no see on the show. Tazzy's been busy. He doesn't want to see the inside of his car anymore. What's going on, dude?
First, people, when you guys take an Uber, can you do me a favor and don't tell the Uber driver where he needs to go? That's what the GPS system for. People, okay? All right? But in the meantime, it's an Insiders Impact Party, baby. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jonah's here. Jonah's here. Oh my God. I've been waiting for this moment for you know I know about him. Oh, I can't wait, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, it was an impressive debut to say the least for Jonah, and Josh Alexander took the worst of it for sure. So it's going to be interesting to see where that is going to go. So James Chadwick is saying we have 2 new mods on our channel. So let's announce that really quickly. We have Deanna. So again, thank you for modding for the channel. We really appreciate that. And we have Gene as well. So 2 brand new mods for our channel. We needed a couple more because it gets a little crazy every now and then, especially during big pay-per-view events and stuff like that. So yes, thank you very much for doing that for us. We really, really appreciate that. On our Twitter page, if you did not get the news or if you missed last week's show, we have a merch store that is online right now. So it is on our Twitter page. The link is up. Make sure you go and check it out. We have a Shenanigans shirt, which is amazing. It has the little Funko guys of me and Jeff on there. We have an Abby's shirt on there as well. So if you haven't checked it out already, go and do so. I know some people asked about it, and for those of you who already checked it out, and if anybody ordered anything, you are awesome. And if you do, and when you get them, let us see pictures. Throw them out on Twitter. Put them up on our Facebook group. But yeah, let us see your pictures sporting the merch. We'd love to see that. That'd be awesome. So what else do we have? So I will welcome some people in a bit. But first, let's just talk about what we've got coming up. So the rest of the week, of course, tomorrow's Friday. Jeff and I will be interviewing Hernandez tomorrow. So we're excited about that. Almost pretty cool, Jeff, that it happened when it did now, because now we get to ask him questions about Wrestle House 2. Jeff is silent. Jeff, okay. All right, you're good. Jeff wasn't prepared for that, but that's okay. We segued to it. It's all good. But yeah, so we're excited about that. And we will be bringing that to you. We'll let you know when we're going to get that out to you. We're recording it tomorrow, of course, with him. And then we do have some of you who ask questions and stuff like that. So we will get to those. But we will get to speak to him tomorrow. So that's going to be pretty exciting. We could talk to him about his illustrious career. He's done a lot of things, wrestled some amazing names, and of course we'll be asking him about that, and we'll also talk to him about some of the things like Wrestle House, especially being that it's so close in our minds and it just happened this past Saturday. So that is tomorrow. Trying to think now of what's going on. Jeff, are you back? No. Okay. All right. No, it's all good. So we're going to have to figure out what we want to do, because Sunday is a pay-per-view, Tazzy, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's normally our new day for our weekly show. Obviously, that won't happen because of the NXT pay-per-view is War Games. I missed that. I missed him saying that. I really do. I missed that. Yeah. But yeah, so that is coming up on Sunday. Mm-hmm. So obviously we will not have our show for this week. The wrap-up show is usually every Sunday. We will not have that because there will be a pay-per-view. Monday we go back to Abby's. That got really crazy last week. I happened to be in the chat. Kazi was there as well. I'm not really sure what went down for Abby's. Seemed like we, I don't know. I don't know if we had a little bit of, maybe some alcoholic beverages going on on there a little bit. I don't know, but it got nuts. It got nuts on Abby's. So make sure you join them for that. And then we come right back to here, which will be next week for Impact Wrestling. So, Tazzy, you can let the guys know what you've got coming up now as well.
Well, speaking of the pay-per-view, let's go for it. Sunday, big pay-per-view. Like Joe said, War Games. It's Sunday. Normally we tend to actually start like 15 minutes before, but we even never did our predictions, and I got something special for you guys. So we're going to actually start at 7 p.m. Eastern time because we're doing a Cooking with Tazzy, which is, you guys ready for this? Waffle pizza. Or you can say pizza waffles.
I saw you mention that. I'm like, that's definitely different. I have
very
never heard
interesting.
of that before.
Very interesting. I tried it before. It's really good. It's basically like a stuffed crust pizza, basically.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But yeah, we got that, and then right after that we'll do our predictions, and then we'll get on to the pay-per-view. Like I said, NXT pay-per-view is not that long, so it's perfect for Sunday. Tuesday, of course, we're going to have the fallout for War Games. So next Tuesday, and then Wednesday, which is starting to be really nuts. The MLW Watch Along Party, which is uncensored. That starts at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time every Wednesday, unless something crazy happens. But that is it.
Cool. Very good. All right. So let's welcome some people in here. Let's see. We got Chad Schrader. What's going on, Chad? We have Jason Peace. Yes, Deanna. It's War Games. Yes. I can't even do that one. That's tough. Regal's hard to do. Azan is here. What's up, Azan? Hey, the Coog. How are you? Looking forward to tonight. Rampage tomorrow. The AAA Triple Mania pay-per-view this Saturday. Wow, that's there's a lot of stuff going on. Let's see who else we got. A lot of the same people we're talking at the very beginning. There's Jen Carter. Hey Jen, how are you? Derek Fleming, what's going, Derek? Yeah, one night only. Let's go Cowboys. Yeah, I'm getting a little down on my Cowboys.
No comment.
Getting a little down on them now, so I'm not holding my breath on that one. We'll see, but they're kind of looking to me like they did in other years, where they get you all, the hopes get all up, and then they kick you right in the nuts, and they don't end up even winning the division. So I'm not getting my hopes up whatsoever with them. Jason Peace, what's up, Jason? Yep, that's exactly why. And see, this just proves my point. This is exactly why I don't get high on the NFL anymore, and I don't watch a lot of football anymore, because this is what happens. They look so good, and then everybody, Super Bowl, and then and they just fall right. And now their whole team has COVID. Like, they literally have like 7 coaches and another 4 or 5 players out with COVID. So yeah, if anything could go wrong with Dallas, it does. So that's why I don't get that. I'm not into it as much anymore. James Chadwick. Yo, what's up, James? How are you? We've got, who else we got here? Graham Caldwell. Hey, Graham, how are you? It is Rest Impact time. Hey, Deanna. Mark is here from Facebook. How are you? Mark says a new intro. That's new, and I like it. And, we've had it for a couple weeks now, Mark, but glad you like it. Jeff worked hard on that. Conrad is here. What's up, Conrad? Hey, J-Hub, how are you? Shell, yeah, to J-Hub. Saw the merch site. It's awesome. Love the logos. Thank you, the crew. Very cool. But glad that you checked it out. The next shirt should be Floating Head Tazzy. Just saying. Deanna said this has been the highlight of the week. Well, we're glad to hear that. Always glad to hear that we are someone's highlight of the week. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, hard to believe it's been a week already. It's crazy.
I'm still
let's see. Boomers TV. Beth Phoenix. Yeah, I put that up on her Twitter. Beth has announced that Sunday is going to be her last on NXT, and she is leaving. She wants to spend time with the family. Some people are saying might be just in time for her to get in a match with her husband, maybe. So might want to keep an eye on that because that could happen. Hey, Gus, how are you? Let's see who else we have. Chad, I think I said Chad. Let me see if I missed anybody else. No. Good. All right. We got everybody. Okay. We will get into the card. Again, we don't have much. So it should be interesting to see what is going to come of the night, because sometimes when we don't get a lot, we get some promos and things like that. So usually the show ends up being good. Don't forget, of course, after tonight, after the show, we do have our After the Impact show as well that we will do, which is every week at 10:15, where we discuss in a non-PG form, so you guys can just cut loose, and we talk about what just happened on the show. So we'll talk about what our highlights were, what we thought of the show, we'll score it, all that good stuff. We usually here for about 25 minutes or so, half hour in and around there. But yeah, so join us after that if you so desire to do so. All right. Let's get to that card. I saw Jeff popped it up a minute ago. There it is. So that's really all we've got. Not a whole lot of matches here. So let's start at BTI. BTI is on right now. And let me just make the little disclaimer that we make all the time. If you are watching on Access TV, you are ahead of us. You will already have the match probably starting right about now. Please do not spoil the chat, especially on nights like this, because a lot of times there may be some surprises that may show up on nights without a big card. So please do not spoil anything in the chat if you are ahead. And if you see something cool, just come in and put, oh my God, that's awesome, or something along those lines. So did you watch the final? Yes, the finale of the Chucky series was batshit crazy, and I loved it. And Jeff did too. Jeff Wise says, yeah, it was so good. They just did that so well. I am so glad they renewed it for season 2. I absolutely loved it. And,
no more dolls in my house. No more dolls in the house.
Yes, that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. So fantastic. Yes, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, somebody else mentioned something. Oh, the Hawkeye series. Yeah, the Marvel series, the Hawkeye series has started. That's up to episode 3. If you're up that far, the girl that's in that is Echo. Echo is it looks like the enemy. She's getting her own series. Echo is very prominent in Daredevil comic books. And there was a certain person who reached down to pinch the little girl's cheek with a black suit, an all-black suit, and she referred to him as Uncle. Well, if you are taking a guess and put 2 and 2 together with Daredevil and a guy in a black suit, and who may have reached down for her and who they are calling Uncle, it just so happens that Mr. D'Onofrio is teasing a lot of that, and we may get the Kingpin in the Hawkeye series, which would be absolutely awesome. But that is all over the place. And who knows if they are, and you have to look at the dates with Marvel. The Hawkeye series is going to end right after the Spider-Man movie releases. So if they are teasing that Matt Murdock is in Spider-Man, you may get Daredevil in Hawkeye as well, which is, yeah, that's pretty awesome. You gotta love Marvel and all that kind of crazy stuff that they do. But yeah, a lot of good stuff going on TV. All right, let's get to the card. So again, BTI, most of you are getting this right now. We have Hikuleo and Jake something. So another Haas fight. We seem to get these a lot. Seems as if, I don't know, is the Bullet Club moving on? The Good Brothers, of course, kept their titles, which was kind of a shocker. But, I mean, are they moving on now to something else? I mean, we got the 2 big guys fighting. We haven't really seen Jake something involved in a lot of stuff lately. So, Jeff, are they moving away from the Good Brothers? Are they going to start them against someone else here? Or is this just kind of a little side thing that they got going?
That's a good question. I think we could see them move on maybe for a little bit and then circle back.
Okay. That's
kind of what I'm seeing.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Especially now that it's a holiday time, because, they tape this stuff ahead. Obviously, we all know that, but it is getting close to Christmas and stuff like that. They do give their superstars time off. So, these things that are going on now might be just some little side things that they might do until they get closer to the next pay-per-view. So yeah, good point. Tazzy, what do you think of the two big guys here, Hikuleo and Jakeson?
Football players in the ring, basically. Yeah, I see the Bullet Club are moving on just for a little bit, just for a tad. Like, we gotta try to do something different. Just then we'll come back around and we'll come back and get those two. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, huh?
Absolutely. Hey, Damian Robinson, what's up? Sorry I haven't been here. I don't apologize. All good. Been busy with school. Hey, listen, school's important. It's all good. How are we doing? We're doing well. Glad to see that you are here. Welcome back. All right, the main card. So let's go from bottom to top there. So Violent by Design. Now, Eric Young has come back with a vengeance. Eric Young looks amazing. The last couple of weeks, he looks like he's on a tear. So it is Violent by Design tonight versus Rich Swann and Willie Mack. We saw Willie Mack on Wrestle House too. Oh my gosh, Taz! If you didn't get to watch that, dude, you really have to.
I just saw it right before we got on.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Willie Mack playing that dude. Oh my god, so good. He looks so good with the gray hair and stuff like that. Yeah, that was absolutely fabulous. But this should be a good matchup. Maybe Rich Swann and Willie Mack get a little bit of a push. Maybe we see them taking on the Good Brothers at some point. They've been the tag team now for a little while. But Violent by Design is always dangerous. I think it's Doring and who is it? Is it Doring and Eric Young tonight? I can't really remember who they got in there. It could be any of them, really. But either way, this should be a good matchup, Tazzy, I think.
Yeah. What you might get is basically these two in competition for the tag team titles. We just talked about it. So what we got? A month before pay-per-view? Expect to see. I don't think we're getting a one-on tag team versus tag team on Hard to Kill. I have a feeling it's going to be either a fatal 4-way or a triple threat match. It's going to be one or two, and I have no idea who's going to win that match.
Yeah, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. We'll see. Yeah, you might be right. I mean, if they are going to have this as a preview for a title match or a title shot, maybe, whichever team that they're going to push here. We know Violent by Design held the titles. Swann and Mack didn't, so maybe they're going to give Rich Swann and Willie Mack a little push here. Jeff, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking we see Rich Swann and Willie Mack get a little bit of a push. I could see them up against the Good Brothers. I'd like to see that.
Okay. All right. And then let's see. Moving on up, we have Matthew Rehwoldt and Chris Sabin. Again, mad props to Chris Sabin for Wrestle House 2 as well. My God, when that music went on, every time he walked out and you saw the fog and the smoke, it was like something out of a romance novel. Hilarious. It really goes to show you what these guys have inside them other than just wrestling. It really does. And I would not have thought Chris Sabin would be the kind of guy who's like comic relief, especially when you see him in that. But he's been good in the casino and things like that. So at Swingers Palace. So he's definitely got that side of him. And he was fantastic in Wrestle House as well. So we got Sabin versus Rehwoldt. Interesting. Rehwoldt, it was only, as far as I know, has only been in one other match, and that was on a BTI. So this is a pretty big step for him. It'd be interesting to see where they go. I mean, is Sabin going to put Rehwoldt over? Is this going to be the start of a little, maybe a little push for him going forward? Or does Chris Sabin continue and end up just taking another step forward to where he's going to go? Should be a good match though between these two guys. I'm interested to see this one. I think this could be a really good one tonight, Jeff.
Yeah, I think this could be a great match, and I think we see Chris Sabin continue to move forward.
Okay.
I think they're doing something different with him. So yeah, I could see him winning here and moving forward.
Okay. Tazzy, what do you think?
Besides the fly that's flying in my area, I like Chris because he tends to put people over. So I expect the exact same thing. Chris Sabin is the veteran here, so I can see her here more of the edge type of person here. If that makes sense. the guy that puts people over and probably wins the matches or go back and forth. So I don't see Chris winning. I see Matthew winning this one here.
Okay. Interesting comment by Azan says, I think Mickey may get involved. I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, Matthew is always with Deonna Purrazzo. So that's maybe a good call. Maybe something does happen with that going forward. And maybe Mickey James may come out, maybe try to cost him, or maybe does cost him the match. So, Randy Sam, what's up with you? How are you doing, man? All right. And then finally, what we all talked about before we started the show, Jonah is in the Impact Zone tonight. So he's going to have a lot to answer to. And I'm sure a very hot under the collar Josh Alexander is probably not going to let him stand out there without coming out and confronting him or just flat out attacking him one way or the other. But obviously this is what looking like it's going to lead to a match between Jonah and Josh, which is going to be very interesting. But Jonah looked damn impressive in his return and his first time on Impact. So in the Impact Zone, we'll hear, maybe we'll get a little bit of an explanation of why he attacked Josh Alexander. Either way, I know Tazzy's excited to see Jonah.
Dude, so he's one of those guys that he was actually one of those guys that was that Vince McMahon type of, that type of wrestler. So it's weird to actually see him leave WWE, but it is what it is. But wow, if you guys have not seen this guy actually wrestled or do anything, well, you saw it last week, but the dude is talented. The dude is talented. He moves well for his size, man. I expected big things. I'm quoting this. You guys ready for this? I'm quoting this. He will be champion sometime next year. I'm calling that now. Just throw it out there.
Okay. Did you like the match? Randy, yes. Remember, we're behind you. If you're watching on Access, we are behind you. So again, yeah, it hasn't even happened with us yet because we're pretty far behind. So if you're watching there, just remember we are indeed behind, and please don't spoil the chat. All right, Jeff. Interesting debut. What do you see them doing with Jonah? First off, I guess I should ask your opinions. Do you think is he an Impact superstar, or is he just coming over from where he ended up first, which was AAA? Is this just kind of him going to both places, or do you think he's signed with Impact at this point?
I would venture to say he's signed with Impact.
Okay.
But I think he'll go back and forth, but yeah, I think that's what will happen.
Okay.
I think with this guy, I mean, I'll say this: it tells you a lot about what's going on with Josh if they put Jonah over with the contract situation. But yeah, I mean, I agree with Deanna here. I think Jonah can be a huge star in Impact. I think he can be a huge star anywhere, but I think just fantasy booking, I'd love to see him and Moose eventually.
Oh yeah. Wow. That'd be a battle of the yeah, that would definitely be a battle. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we don't really know how he came in and where he really is signed with, but if he is signed with Impact, and yeah, Jeff brings up a good point. I mean, we always have to look at things from a realistic standpoint sometimes. And the fact of the matter is Josh's contract is up. I think it's February. So, you always have to look at it from a realistic standpoint sometimes. And if that's the case, and Josh doesn't get back into the title picture, then maybe Josh is not going to stick around, which would be a real shame because we really love him, and we were really hoping he would get that title run, but we'll see. We will see how that goes. So, yeah, interesting to watch that. Jonah could be a huge star, says Deanna. Kirkwood Sam, what's up, guys? And Tazzy, question, and tell me, is this a possible storyline? Is what a possible storyline? We don't know which meat. Jonas versus Morrissey. Wow, yeah, that would be another good one. Kirkwood says, "Hi, I'm new here. A storyline for Scott D'Amore to turn on Josh and send his New Japan guy to not let Josh be world champion for a while." I just realized we mentioned that not on last week's show, but the show before, and I think I was saying that it kind of almost feels like a Stone Cold and Vince thing with those two. So we'll see. I don't know. And again, I think Jeff hit the nail on the head where this could all be about his contract. And they might just be wanting to wait it out a little bit and see what he is going to do. Obviously, if he has plans to not re-sign, then, they certainly don't want to. They're not going to probably put the belt on him at that point. So maybe that's what it does have something to do with. It could be something to do with that contract. Is Josh taking a break? I don't think so. I mean, maybe that's a good point too, Deanna. Maybe he doesn't show up. Maybe he doesn't show up tonight, and that it could be. It could very well be. Scott D'Amore is a heel authority figure too. He's not usually a heel. He usually ends up siding for the faces in most cases. He always kind of screws over Deonna Purrazzo and and those guys. So he's not usually a heel. He could be if he wanted to, but he's not usually. If Josh doesn't get re-signed, maybe he'll sign full-time with IWC. I think obviously, of course, if they want him, but I think the fact that his best friend is in AEW, it would kind of, I know that Ethan has a tag team going on with Scorpio Sky, but it would probably be pretty easy fit if they brought him in there and added Josh to that faction. So I don't know. I don't know. He certainly could go somewhere else, obviously. If Josh does leave Impact, I want the North reunion at AEW. See, yeah. I mean, if they want to do that, they certainly could do that, for sure. Okay, all right. Well, there you go. That's the card. That's all we've got. So we will leave it there, and we are right now getting the match. So Hikuleo is in the ring, or is this? No. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Chris Bay was in the ring with him. I'm sorry. I'm looking at him like, wait a minute. See, why is he wrestling Chris Bay? Jake, something's coming out right now. So if you're watching along with us, the match is just about to start. Otherwise, let's move on to the other topic we all know and love, and we all do very well. And, everyone has to kind of do it, or else, you won't be alive very long if you don't eat, right? So let's talk about food. We always do this. It's a tradition here with the Insiders. Tell us all what you had for lunch, dinner, breakfast. It doesn't matter. We don't discriminate with meals. Also, if it's late night stuff like it is overseas, if you're having a snack, tell us what you had for that too. So I will start with Tazzy. Tazzy, was it a smoothie kind of a day today for you, or did you actually eat today?
Well, it's kind of hard. I need to start actually doing that. To make a smoothie. It's kind of hard making a smoothie first thing in the morning when like the blender going off and the neighbors all start yelling at you. We ain't gonna do that. So so I had lunch. I got home. You guys know it's like 5:00 right now where I'm at. So I went to Safeway before I came home, and I got their wings. Oh my God. Safeway wings are ridiculous good. They're so underrated and so tender and perfect. I don't know how they do it, but it's so good. And I had my mom sweet potato pie.
Oh, look at that. I've never had I have never had that, but I imagine I would love it because I love sweet potatoes. But I have never had sweet potato pie.
It's the same thing. It's just in the pie.
Joe, when you come out here in March, I'll make one.
Oh,
there you go. There you go. Yes, we will be all meeting up. There are a lot of us that are going to head to Albany to meet and greet Wyndham Rotunda out there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It will be a big whole community thing. I'm sure we'll have pictures. We'll probably record something there outside of the building, maybe before and an after type of thing. And that's going to be a lot of fun. It will be the first time that Jeff and I meet in person as well. So that'll be awesome. Very, very exciting. An exciting thing to do. Jeff actually messaged me that Demolition is going to be near him. Demolition is going to be in Albany. Jeff's going to get to see Demolition. That's amazing.
Yep. I'm going Saturday.
Or is it this Saturday?
This Saturday. They're at Heroes Hideout. So yeah, that's where I'm headed Saturday.
You got to send a picture. I'll throw it out on Twitter. That's amazing. That's amazing. Love the Demolition.
And it's not that expensive.
Oh, really?
It's like $80 for an autograph and a photo.
Ooh. That's wow, that is kind of pricey for me. Yeah, you're okay. All right. Well, they were one of the best tag teams in the early 80s. So just a devastating tag team. When they first came in, no one could beat them. Loved their look, and that's awesome, dude. Enjoy it. That's always great when you can get out to see like wrestlers and stuff like that you enjoyed when you were a kid. That's awesome. All right, let me see what everybody's saying they're eating here. Jimmy John, says Derek Fleming. Chicken pot pie, says Deanna. That's always a good comfort food. 3 hot dogs, Dana says. Not 1, not 2, but 3 hot dogs. James says fish cakes and chips for lunch and pea bacon cheeseburgers. That all sounds good. The number 8 from Chinese place. As if we're supposed to guess what that is.
That's awesome.
I don't know. Peking duck? I have no idea.
Duck is good.
Chicken strips with fries and gravy, says Tony. Finishing up having dinner, I had a baked pork chop with macaroni, says Damien. Half a turkey bacon melt and loaded potato soup from Bob Evans, says Chad. WWE is paying for Impact wrestlers' medical and rehabilitation bills. Why would they be doing that? Why would WWE be paying for Impact people? That doesn't make sense.
They paid for Mox.
What's that?
They paid for Mox for his rehab.
Oh, okay.
Like they just so when Mox went to rehab, WWE is the one that paid for him to go.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome. That is really awesome.
It is.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Do you think they will put AEW champions on Dragon after Winter is coming? They do it once. They put AEW champions on Kenny Omega after Winter is coming. Dana Jones says, I don't know. Derek says, I'm in for a treat. Are you talking about the sweet potato pie? Here comes the axe, and here comes the smasher, the demolition, walking disaster. I love that theme song too. For supper, I had sausage and scalloped potatoes. Now, Zon, you have to tell everybody because they're asking. Chad wants to know what was the number 8. What was the number 8?
Well, yeah,
Jeff, did you have dinner today?
Yes. I had a place called Hot Dog Charlie's.
Ooh.
And they have like the little mini hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And they have mustard, chili, and onions on them.
Oh,
wow. That sounds good.
Yeah, they're really, really good. So, so you can have quite a few of those. I think I had 6.
That sounds amazing. The closest I get to that is when I go to an Auntie Anne's pretzel, and they make those little tiny pretzel dogs. I saw there was a guy that went for those on break from my store and had them, and I'm like, oh my God, I haven't had them in ages. That sounds awesome. If you ever worked for WWE and you need to go in any type of rehab, WWE pays for it. They paid for Scott Hall to go to rehab when he was at WCW. Okay, that's cool. What was Demolition's finisher? Ooh. Good question.
That is a very good question.
That is a good question. I wish I did. I don't remember. I don't remember what their finisher was. I'm sure someone in the chat will look it up. Fried rice and Nashville chicken. There you go. There's the number 8. There's the number 8. 2 fish sandwiches, says Gus. Hey, Wally, how are you? And yet WWE is the evil company. There's very interesting discussion today. on Busted Open. I like listening to them because even though people call in all the time and they bust their chops and say that they're biased, but they came on today and Bully Ray was talking about Hangman Page and talking about how he wasn't thrilled with his appearance on commentary, kind of saying that he just kind of sat down in the chair and just kind of said, God bless, into the microphone. And he's like, I don't know that I want my champion coming down and just saying, God bless. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that he kind of felt that he should have been a little more animated, a little more, saying a little more stuff, especially when both him and LaGreca both thought that Daniel Bryan's, heel and that character and what he's doing seems to be outshining Adam Page. Now, of course, they both and Bully got destroyed on Twitter. Just destroyed. People came on and said, what do you mean? Adam Page is great. That's his demeanor. He's quiet. That's just what he does. And he got destroyed. And Bully just came out and said, listen, he goes, I'm a fan of AEW. He said, I've said that time and time again. He said, I just think they have some things they have to clean up. And he said, I've said that many, many times. And he said, I'm a fan of the show. And he said, but yet these people are coming out and they're destroying me about it on Twitter. And he goes, I get it. Listen, he goes, the fans are very passionate, but he goes, he said he was not speaking to the million. He just called them the million, because that's about what their ratings are, right? Like about what they get as far as their ratings on their show goes. So he said, I'm not speaking specifically to the million. I'm speaking to like a general new person that is coming out to watch their show that had heard their champion coming out to the announce table and just kind of saying that, just sitting there and saying, God bless. I said, that's who I'm thinking of, is somebody new to that show. And he goes, because listen, we all know their fans are passionate. I love the fact that their fans are passionate. It's a good discussion. But to bring up that point, they got laced on Twitter. So this kind of stuff is still going on. And you have one group of fans that are just screaming and yelling that AEW can do no wrong. You have another group of fans that are fighting back and forth with WWE. And it's crazy. But just so you know, like the people who see that on Twitter all the time, it's not just you. The wrestlers are getting backlash on it as well. So it's crazy. It really is crazy. Austin Theory is being pushed. Do you think Vince McMahon will sell to someone? We've all been talking about that for a little while, so who knows? Who knows? Chad's talking about the Steelers. Zon said Cowboy is not that type of guy. See, there you go. That was the same response they gave on Twitter. So, Azan, you must be one of the million. You must be one of the million. Finisher was called the Demolition Decapitation. That's awesome.
I don't remember that.
That even sounds brutal. That even sounds brutal.
That's crazy.
Looks like New Japan and Pro Wrestling and NOAH are working together for the big Wrestle Kingdom show in early January. U.S. promotions are probably on hold because of the pandemic. The pandemic, unfortunately, there's no good news coming out of that either. There's some kind of new, all these crazy, these names, and now we've got Omicron. There's another variant that's spreading like wildfire. Apparently, I read today that some dude in the United States got diagnosed with it, and he was at a anime convention in New York City, and there were 53,000 people at this particular convention. So if you want to know how fast that Omicron is going to spread, you may want to keep an eye on that. Because
they got one case in San Francisco right now. So
Yep. No good news on that front, and it sucks. It really does. Kind of thought we'd be on the other side of this by now, but it's not. Dynamite got 861. Okay, well, lower than they usually would. Dynamite was good. From what I saw of it, I enjoyed. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I saw the Punk MJF stuff is going to write itself. There's no question that's just going to write itself. They're two of the best as far as doing promos go. The Cody Rhodes thing, dude. I don't think when I saw him hit that fire, and I've seen fire matches before, a lot of them, but I never saw somebody's back like that go right into that. Now, Jeff, maybe you might be able to, I'd like to ask your opinion on stuff like this. Could they have, because somebody said that there was a garbage can dumped on him at some point, or he went into like a garbage, and people saw stuff on his back. Could they have put like some kind of retardant a little bit on his back first, like at some point during the match before he went into that? Because I mean that would have caused third-degree burns. If he, the way he fell into that fire and he basically smothered it with his own body. But that would have caused third-degree burns, I'm pretty sure, on anybody's body. But could they – I don't know if you've ever seen anything like that in your time, or could they somehow get something like that on him to protect him before he did that?
Yeah, I mean, he could have had something on there.
Okay.
The other thing that you have to do, too, is pay attention. Like, I didn't get to see the whole match. I just saw the table spot.
Yeah.
But a lot of times look at what the other wrestler's doing. If he's working the back a lot, you know, kind of using his hands, that kind of thing, then that's one thing. But, yeah, they could have poured something over him, too. So yeah, I mean, I saw that, and it was crazy.
It was.
It was crazy.
That was a crazy spot. And I mean, Cody, of course, bleeds every time we see him, so there's nothing new with that. But when he went through that, I was sitting there like, you know, when you see matches like that, you're like, no, and I'm sitting there like, he's not going to do that. That table is literally on fire. He's not going to do that, because if he goes into that, that is going right. There's no avoiding that. So yeah, James, I think people saw it after the garbage can. It looked like almost like he had little pieces of foam all over his back. So that's what I was thinking. Like they might have put some sort of gel maybe, or like a flame retardant on his back so that it would save him from nasty burns. You saw black stuff too on his back, which could have looked like charred skin a little bit, but he would have been taken to a hospital if that was the point. So if there was that kind of stuff on his back, that could have been what was the black stuff that they showed. I think I put the picture up on Twitter of the black stuff showing on his back. So I would imagine they would have had to put something there. But fans caught it. Man, fans are observant. You guys are observant, because somebody was saying that I was watching the match and I didn't even see it. And then some people on Twitter putting out, he's got something on his back. He got something, you know, was there something in that garbage can? People are really, that's why, man, it is tough for any wrestling promotion to get anything over on fans today. It is really tough because you really have to use the cameras and stuff to your advantage, because people can pick out anything. So, yeah. Happy that the Impact universe doesn't have as many trolls. Can enjoy it in peace. Yeah, that's kind of what's nice about the quote unquote, and we don't feel this way, but smaller wrestling companies is that, yes, you don't get that big. You don't get a lot of those arguments. And that is probably why Jeff and I really enjoy the show as much as we do. Because it's nice to get away. It is nice to get away from it. I feel if Tony Khan will put the title on Daniel Bryan. You're not the only one, Jason. They mentioned that on Busted Open as well. And apparently people are already saying that he is going to be a transitional champion, which, wow, that would suck for all that buildup that he had.
That's very disappointing.
For a 2-year buildup, that he ends up losing to Daniel Bryan. Yeah.
You know what? I don't know if he's still here, but I want to get Conrad's opinion on that.
Yeah, Conrad. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if he's still in the chat or if you're listening, but yeah, let us know. Conrad is a big fan of AEW, does his show about them and stuff like that. So yeah, let us know what you think. MJF and Punk promo last night was lame compared to last week. Well, last week's was pretty special, James. There are a lot of people saying that was one of the best promos they have heard in a long time. So yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be a letdown. When you go from that to to something else, it's probably gonna be a little bit of a letdown. TBS belt on Ruby. Yeah, Ruby Soho won. I did see that too. I think he had fire retardant on him, and that didn't last. It would make sense. Both Cody and Andrade were on fire. They were on fire. Yeah. Literally, they were on fire. Cody had something on him. You could see it. CM Punk versus MJF. Cody, Joe, that Cody match was crazy. And Brandy setting the thing. Yeah, Brandy out of nowhere, right? Yeah, that was kind of cool. See her back. Vaseline. It could have been. Yeah, it could have been. Petroleum jelly. Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. The stuff about Punk's dog was stupid. Yeah, well, maybe Punk was going to be like John Wick. You know, you can't mess with John Wick's dog. That just sets John Wick off. So maybe that's what he's trying to do. I don't know. You know, cocoa butter. Yeah, it could have been. It could have been
cocoa butter.
U.S. in the U.K. got screwed over 2 nights in a row. First by Sport. BT Sport cut the NXT main event, so I didn't see it. And then Fight TV effed up during the Cody Andrade. Ooh, that sucks. Conrad, are you still here? Conrad, where are you? I still don't believe that Bryan defeats Hangman at Winter is coming. Danielson gets his first loss. The Paul Bear impersonation. Oh, boy. I do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my Undertaker. Yes. Yes, I do. Yep. That's not one you could do very, very much because your voice will be shot. Literally shot if you do that for a while. I don't know how he talked as much as he did. When he cut a promo that way, to talk that way for a long period of time and do like a long promo, that could not have been easy because that really takes that takes it out of your voice. Do I think Cody turned heel? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, Brandy looked like she was a little creepy. I would agree with you there. Yeah, she did. She had that little sly smile on her face and stuff. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, she kind of did a little bit. I think they'll put AEW Championship on Daniel after Winter is coming because they do when John Moxley is AEW champion, they put it on Kenny after Winter is coming. Maybe. They build Hangman up too much to live. That's what I would think. That's what I would think, Deanna, but I don't know. That's what I would think. Taz singing Ruby Soho's theme song when she enters the ring is just hilarious. Destination. Oh, that's a great song. Life is so strange. Destination unknown. Missing Persons, 1980. Love that song. Derek, Joe can do of the Hall of Famers voices. Just I can't do all of the. There's some I really have to. I really want to work on a Dusty Rhodes one. I've tried, and I'm going to get it. I'm close, but that's a hard one to do. But I'm trying. The lisp is tough. Doing the lisp is not easy to do. So, but I'm gonna get there eventually. I'll get there eventually. All right, let me look up Impact and let me see where the show is. Hopefully it's where it should be. Yay, it is. It's right there. What else is going on, guys? It's been a while. We haven't seen you guys in a little bit.
Oh, and by the way, for people that missed it, Jake something picked up the win.
There you go, because we were yapping and we weren't paying attention to the actual match. Jake, okay. So Jake something beats Hikuleo. All right. Well, maybe Jake something's getting a push, which I'm fine with that too. He deserves it. Jake something's he's a big dude. Tazzy, what's up with MLB? Well, they are in lockout. The owners have locked out the players, basically. When was the last time this happened?
1994, 95.
No, I was going to say 94.
Yeah. So, real quick, it's short and sweet. Basically, there's two things that's going on. One is kind of like a salary cap they're trying to do. The other thing is the extra playoff teams. And then there's two other small ones. I can't remember what it was. But they're so far apart. Expect a shorter spring training. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, let's just hope they get it resolved. I'm telling you, and you know, I'm just a fan. Tazzy works for them, so I works for the A's, but I am not. I don't like the commissioner of baseball. I personally don't think he's even a baseball fan. I think he's the worst commissioner in any sport. And being that that's the case, I hope that I hope this gets resolved quickly. But I don't know. I have my doubts. Oh, no problem, Jeff. I have my
Yeah.
doubts. I have my doubts.
I can't really say anything, but thanks for speaking.
Yeah, he's awful. He's just awful. He just comes off to me as just an absolute out and out businessman that just doesn't care about anything. Like I said, to me, he just doesn't even seem like a baseball fan. So we'll see. I don't know. I hope it resolves itself. I don't want them to end up playing a shortened season, or God forbid, where they just don't let them back in for a long period of time. I hope that doesn't happen. So I don't know. I just hope it gets resolved. Anytime you see something like this, you don't like to see it last. But yeah, so
Another short season.
Yeah. They just actually did that for COVID. Yeah. I want to know something. Calls that there was not going to be a WWE pay-per-view in December, but yet they're going to have the NXT. Well, that's not considered the WWE pay-per-view, Wally.
Right.
That's not an official WWE. That's NXT. They've always had war games late in the
year. They're always a different thing. All different things in the brand.
Yeah. So when is Deanna defending her AAA women's title? It's been gone for a while. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would imagine it's not Saturday. You probably would have heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
World is ending. I forgot to watch NWA Power. What? James missed 2 shows? Maybe the world is ending.
He must have fell asleep.
Do I think the Cowboys will go to the Super Bowl? No. Even when they were playing well, I didn't think they could do that. It's the NFC of the 2 conferences. The NFC is kind of loaded. So no, I think that Green Bay, I would have to say, as much as I can't stand Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay and the Cardinals looking pretty good. And now that Kyler Murray is going to come back for the Cardinals at Green Bay, the Cardinals, and you can't count out Tom Brady. You can't count out the Bucs. Tom Brady is at a different level when it comes to playoff time, so can't count him out. And the AFC is crazy. I don't know who's going to come out of there. I mean, it looks like Kansas City's getting their act back together, but I mean, the Patriots, where did they come from? The Patriots, dude, they
won't go away.
Everybody kind of thought Brady leaves, they're done. We're not going to see the Patriots around anymore, dude. Can't ever count out Belichick, man. That man just knows how to coach.
If they win the Super Bowl, he is the greatest head coach of all time.
Right?
Well, no way.
And he probably already is. Yeah. But yeah, to Tazzy's point, I mean, you lose a guy like Brady, and then you end up coming back with a team this quick. I mean, nobody thought they were going to be contending. No one thought. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Mac Jones is hot. Azan, do you mean hot like as in hot, or like as in he's hot, like playing hot? My Falcons are still in it. Derek,
who?
That little bit of a sliver. Yeah, they're still in it because you have a really bad bottom of the NFC, and you got that extra playoff spot now. So, yeah, they are.
I love you, bro, but
yeah. I don't know, dude. Hey, stranger things have happened. Who knows? Chris Smith says Ravens. Oh, I forgot about the Ravens. Yeah, the Ravens. Well, I don't know though. They're weird too, man. They're up and down as well. Like they won a game where what did he throw? 4 picks.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't win many games like that. So that he can't do that come playoff time, or they're not going to be going very far at all.
That division is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
It's insane. It's not called the black and blue division for nothing.
Yeah, it's been a weird year in the NFL. Definitely a weird year. So, all right, we've got 1 minute and 11 seconds counting down on the old timer before the show begins. So, man, we hit on all of it, didn't we? We talked about a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you're new to the channel, welcome in. We got a good crowd here for Thursday, pretty good. So welcome if you're new. If you're just starting to watch Impact, we hope you enjoy the show. We hope you come back. We're here every single week at 7:30 p.m. For an Impact watch along. We also do all of their pay-per-views as well, so join us for those. But if you're new, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. We did hit the 2,500 mark, so thank you very much for that. We're on to 26. I think we hit 3,600 followers today on Twitter as well. So thank you for that. The people that are on Twitter for following us there. So make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you hit the like button on the stream tonight, and if you would hit the notifications button if you would like to know when we have future content. So make sure you do all that. Me and Jeff are enemies this Saturday, says Derek Fleming. Atlanta, Tampa Bay. Yeah, not feeling too good for your chances there, Derek. not feeling too good for your chances. Yeah. Hey, Paul Carpenter, how are you? J Hub saying movie. They should not be airing NXT at all if it's not part of WWE. Well, they've never really been, Wally. I mean, they're always considered. They considered them a developmental thing for WWE. It's always been that way ever since NXT was there.
Mm-hmm.
So they fall under the WWE's flag, but they're not. They're kind of a developmental show for WWE. It's always been that way. Always been that way. Tazzy, do you think your baseball team will go to the championships next season? I think Dana has asked. That was a quick one.
We only have a manager. We'll see what happens. How about that? If the salary cap happens, things are about to change in baseball. Just throw it out there. I saw a 297 contract, which is insane. You know what I would do with 297 million?
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. James Chadwick says, "Yay, it's starting on time." Yes, it is. And here, there we see the highlights of Jonah beating up Josh Alexander. This was just demolishing.
That was brutal.
Look at when he took the blood and smeared it across on his T-shirt. That was brutal. Here was another thing that was brutal. Moose and Eddie Edwards.
Yes.
This was absolutely insane. Brian Kelly got a John Gruden type deal from LSU. 10 years, $95 million. Yeah, a lot of college coaches changing scenes over the last week. When did NXT start? I can't remember. When did it start totally? Like, when did NXT begin totally? I don't know. I don't remember. NXT 2.0 is the New Blood versus Million Club all over again. Yeah, that's what they're doing. New versus old. That's interesting. It's interesting. There's a hair versus hair match, I think, in that too. Which would be, isn't that who's doing that match? Oh God, Tazzy, who's in the hair versus hair match? Tazzy, you're muted.
That's why nobody was talking.
I just happened to look up and see Tazzy going like this, and I'm like, dude.
I thought he was just thinking.
Kevin Grimes and I'm drawing the blank right now. Give me a second. I'll find out for you.
Cameron Grimes, yes. Could you imagine him getting his hair cut off?
Which I don't. He already cut his hair like short, so he good presentable now.
NXT started in 2010. Okay. So
that can't be right. Because the Florida wrestler was still going on at the time. So I doubt that. Hold on. Let me double check.
All right, guys, here we go. Looks like we got Matt Cardona. Okay. So this, again, this was not advertised. Matt Cardona making his way down to the ring. Matt Cardona. making his way to the ring. He's got a jacket on, so we're going to get some sort of promo here from Mack Cardona.
What's up, Brandon?
Hey, Brandon Barnes, how are you?
So the official show started in 2015, but you remember he had the NXT, kind of like the program or whatever during Raw or something like that. That's when that was. But 2015 was the main.
Matt Cardona in the ring now. LaGreca was also saying something on Busted Open today that would be amazing if they did it, but they would never do it. He talked about this whole new versus old thing, and if the new group wins, which a lot of people think they are going to, he said that Triple H should show up on Monday or on Tuesday's show, and he should bring the old guys with them, attack the new guys, and then spray paint with black and yellow over all of that new logo. I'm like, oh my God, that would be NWO all over again. That'd be fantastic.
Why
Could you
not?
imagine if they did that? But they won't. But LaGreca was saying that. He said, could you imagine if that would be amazing if they did that?
It's getting really edgy on Tuesday, so that's all I'm saying.
Let's see what Matt's talking about. Oh, he's talking about Morrissey. Okay. Cardona talking about how he hit radio silence. Morrissey. Do you think we would have a new WWE after WWE Day 1, said Dana Jones? What do you mean by new? Kyle and Johnny may be good soon. Gone. Yeah, Johnny Gargano extended his contract for, what was it, a week? Yeah. Matt's talking about how he got speared by Moose as well. Said he's not here to whine. Jeff, imagine Effie and Allie Katch showing up in Impact against Cardona and Chelsea.
Oh,
that'd be awesome.
Sign me up for that.
Deanna says mid Cardona.
Dang.
Jeez.
Wow. That's how we're feeling?
Mid Cardona.
I need this.
Damn!
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He was calling out Moose. And ask and you shall receive. Here comes Moose. Moose's theme hits, and here we go. He may get his answer. May not get the answer that he wants. And there he is. I heard a great interview with him. They had him on Busted Open as well. I think it was last Saturday. Really great stuff. They asked him how, Mark Henry asked him actually, how he wrestles in those suits. Like how he comes out and does like stuff. And he told them that there's a new company out there that makes suits for big guys, and that they have like a stretchy material.
Yeah.
And then it was great. Mark Henry was like, dude, you really need to tell that company to start sending these things to you for free, and you'll plug them on the show and everything and it was funny. It was good. It was a good interview. Moose.
Yeah, I need some of those suits, man.
Yeah, right. That's what Henry was saying too. He goes, "Yeah, you hook me up."
I think Alan Pierce needs a suit for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Be careful what you ask for. Yes. Boost, says James. Thanks, Dazzy. I kind of thought that because for some reason I felt like NXT 2.0 was like the third version of NXT. Talking about Matt Cardona's accomplishments, said he's accomplished so much in 18 years. So do you have your own podcast? Yes, he does.
YouTube channel.
You have your own YouTube channel? He's talking about his action figures. Yes, he does. You have a beautiful wife.
I like where this is going.
You heard the cute little name, the Deathmatch King. The cute little name. Said you're just not that guy. You will never be a top guy in this business. Wow.
Oh.
He said, do you really want to step into this ring with me? Do you think we will have new Impact Tag Team Champions after next pay-per-view? Not sure, Dana. I don't know. We kept thinking that the Good Brothers are going to lose, but so far they have not. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Do you really want to have a wrestling match with the wrestling god?
Oh.
Oh!
Oh!
He went there.
Does that make you mad? Does that make you hot?
Oh!
Yo, you're a mid-carder. Oh, that's where it came from. You were ahead of us. Mid-Cardona. Oh, he slapped the microphone out of his hand. Oh, here we go. Cardona takes him down.
Wow.
Right hands to the head. Here we go. We're off and running here. It's another takedown by Cardona. Paul Carpenter says shots fired. Cardona with a big kick to the side of the head. Moose is down in the corner. Comes another one. Moose is trying to cover up, and Cardona is just, he's just, oh no, turn around, oh, it's Morrissey. Oh, now Cardona's trying to turn it around the Morrissey with shots to the side of the head for him too. And now he's got Morrissey down to one knee. Oh, but his attention's off Moose. Cardona, don't, oh, here it is. You can't turn your back on Moose. Can't do it. Can't turn your back on Moose. Now you got both of these big guys. Somebody going to come out and help him. Let's see. Let's see. Cardona might just take a beating here. He better be careful. Now Morrissey has him set up. Here comes Eddie Edwards.
Did he really?
He did.
Oh, Eddie Edwards just tosses Morrissey, uses his momentum, tosses him out of the ring. Now Edwards is coming back now. Oh, Moose into Morrissey, knocks him out. Cardona up and over, and out goes Moose. Both men are, we might see this as a tag team match. Cardona holding on to the championship. We wonder if we might see this a little later tonight.
Man.
Is Morrissey even more cut than he was like a month ago?
Yes.
Look at this dude. Man. Whew, this guy. Deanna says, it's on.
Wow.
Yeah, he's more cut than before.
Dude. Morrissey has been phenomenal. Violent by design.
It gets worse.
There's Eric Young talking about Turning Point. It's on. Talking about Rhino. Morrissey is in awesome shape. Boy, yeah, he certainly is. He looks, I mean, you look at pictures of him from when he was in WWE. He looks amazing. He looks amazing. Diener and Doring and Eric Young.
I love their promos.
Yeah, Eric Young is
Like
a great
the style of them, and I just love it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, James, was the Celebrity Death Match. Let's get it on.
Oh, Mills Lane.
Yep, used to love that show. Rest easy knowing you're going to be the part of something special. He's given a warning to Impact Wrestling.
Oh, man.
There is a design, and it will be violent. I don't doubt it. I don't. Oh, Scott D'Amore. Unresolved issues. Here we go. Yep. Tag team. Saw that coming. I'm going to shot at the title. Rachel Ellering and Jordan Grace. Justin Cruz has in-ring debut.
Jonah.
Talking about the Knockouts Ultimate X. Hey, Tazzy, look who's there! Hey!
You heard I was quiet, right?
Don't have to worry about these two losers.
Ooh.
Talk your talk, Savannah.
Ooh. Tensions are running high. Looks like we get it. Ooh, he's going to announce the 6 competitors for the Knockouts Ultimate X. Rachel and Savannah one-on-one tonight.
There we go.
Tonight. So I love a good rematch.
Oh, man.
Wow. 17 minutes have gone by and we could catch our breath.
Wow.
Who will Jonah feud with? Josh Alexander, I would imagine, but we'll see. We will see. Savannah Evans was just announced, so for Savannah Evans and Rachel Ellering tonight, that's going to have shenanigans. You just know that's going to happen. Hard to Kill, the first time ever, a Knockouts Ultimate X match. That's going to be amazing. January 8th, very early in January. And there's the advertisement for Jonah in the Impact Zone tonight. Violent by Design. And
You could do all this in an hour and a half. Good luck.
Let's see what's up next. Matthew Rehwoldt. And there is Deonna Purrazzo.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So whoever said Mickey earlier.
Yep. the Drama King, Matthew Rehwoldt. Matthew Rehwoldt. He has the. That's awesome. He covered the T-shirt. The "I beat Chris Sabin" with "I am Chris Sabin."
And they're selling those now, and they're
Are they really the "I am Chris Sabin"? That's fantastic.
Why am I not surprised?
That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
Paul.
You are Chris Sabin.
Paul said, "What is Cesaro doing on Impact?"
Say Matthew Rehwoldt looks a little like Cesaro, huh? All right, well, that's what led to this. The Drama King is in the ring. Where's Chris Sabin? Getting a lot of Matthew Rehwoldt here. Where's Chris Sabin?
Oh, Deanna.
Deanna on commentary.
This is different.
Yeah, this is different. I don't see Deanna on commentary very much. All right. Matthew is too skinny, says Deanna. Impact is one of those promotions where your head is spinning with match after match after match, and you're like, what the heck is going on? It makes the show go really, really quickly, especially now that we don't get commercials, like super quick. And there he comes, Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin, what? No smoke? No smoke? No like synth music when you're coming out to the ring? Come on.
No slow motion?
No slow motion, right? Does he have fins on that hoodie? Yeah, look at that. He's got like little spikes on the top of that hoodie. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like shark fins or something like that on top. That's cool. This Cowboy Saints game is a barn burner. 0-0 with 4 minutes left in the first. Barn burner. Do you think Kevin Owens to AEW or Impact? I mean, his contract is up, so I don't know. I don't know. I would think if he left there, AEW would probably take him, but who knows? Shark Boy is returning. Is that what it is? Are they advertising a return for Shark Boy? I wouldn't be opposed to that. So here we go. Matthew Rehwoldt, Chris Sabin in the ring. Locking up. Sabin with an arm bar. Twisting that wrist around now. Reversed by Rehwoldt. I hope Drake Maverick comes back to Impact, says Paul.
Rockstar Spud.
Matt Stryker giving Deanna some crap. Deanna says, I'm still Deanna Purrazzo. Sabin still with that arm bar now. Matthew Rehwoldt is underneath the ropes trying to break the hold. He does. Deanna says, I have studied some of my matches. J-Hub says, oh, Shell, yeah, that would be so lucky if Shark Boy came back. We could use a little Rockstar Spud, says Deanna. Up and over. Comes back with a shot from Chris Sabin. Sabin now up on top. Splash. Cover. Two count.
You know, I love Deanna being out there on commentary, but they're cutting away from a great match.
Yeah, they are cutting away to her a lot. Yeah, I agree. Rehwoldt with a good shot to Sabin. Sabin goes outside of the ring. The Coug says Deanna is the ace of Impact. I'm not going to argue with you. Deanna's been awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we're back. Cover here by Matthew Rehwoldt. 2 count. She is the star here. Yeah. Again, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm certainly not going to argue with you there.
I just hate that we're cutting away from this match because I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing. I just want to see more of it, but no, I get it.
Sabin goes down to the second rope now. Matthew Rehwoldt. Yeah, they do keep cutting away a lot. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. She's, she is who she is, but I wouldn't keep cutting to her like that. Yeah, I agree. I'm not really thrilled about that either. They could have her down in commentary and just be talking. You don't necessarily need to be always cutting away to her like that. Agreed. Nice move by Rehwoldt. Goes for the cover. 2 count there. Sabin down on the mat now. Matthew Rehwoldt has the better of him for here. Picture in picture. Oh, come on, Deanna. You know that Impact can't handle picture in picture. come on. That's asking way too much.
They just got uploading down good.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, don't give them that. Don't give them that to have to do.
Oh man.
Oh man, don't give them that to have to do that.
Watch the trial so the whole thing comes.
Not sure if you're aware of this, but the NFL is doing a My Cause, My Cleats program on Sunday. One of the players of the Broncos has chosen spina bifida as his cause. I was excited about that. That's cool.
Good for that. Yeah, I like that.
Rehwoldt now with a headlock. The Coug's getting all hot about the Cowboy fandom. The Coug, I've been a Cowboys fan since I was 8 years old, in the 70s as well. So I understand, but here's what you've got to know. And I'm just going to give you 2 words. Jerry Jones. Look no further than him as to why they are not good anymore. That's all I've got to tell you. And also another 2 words, if you want to look at the Jerry Jones of the wrestling business, Vince McMahon. Those guys are 2 of a kind. 2 of a kind. So you look no further than Jerry Jones and as to why the Cowboys will not do anything until Jerry Jones is gone. That's all I'm going to tell you. So Rehwoldt up and over.
I heard that one.
Sabin with a huge kick. Rehwoldt goes down. Sabin's got the momentum. I got locked out of my house. That's not good.
I've been there.
I hope you're back in.
Get out of
DDT. That might be it. 2. Oh, kick out of 2. I've never locked myself out of my house. Never once. I've never done that.
Wow.
I had a manager who was I worked for him for like 3-4 years. He'd lock himself out of his house almost every other week. Like literally, always had to get somebody to let him in his house. I have never done that. Never done that. I've done some dumb things. I've never been locked out of my house. 2 count there. Now Sabin is going to go for cover 2. Nope. About the dumbest thing I've done when I was younger, I left my wallet on top of the hood of my car and drove off with it on top of my car. And my wallet ended up landing in like the woods. It stayed on top of there for a good amount of time. And then it finally went off and ended up in the woods. And, of course, I got it back, which was nice. Somebody found it on the side of the road, brought it back to me. But, of course, all my money in there was gone. So that kind of sucked.
Wow.
But that was the dumbest thing I've ever done, probably.
I did food on top of the car.
Oh, you left food on top of the car?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be a sucky feeling. You're getting all hungry. You go in and get the food, leave it out. All of a sudden, you're driving off. You see, go, and it goes.
What was that noise?
Oh my God!
Uh-oh.
Oh, Deanna's up on the ring apron now. Chris Sabin. Oh, you better be careful. Oh.
And what we call that?
This probably is going to do it. Yes. Rehwoldt's going to get the win. 3. Here comes Mickie James. Oh, Mickie James is here. Zahn called it. Mickie James and Deanna are battling outside the ring. Just be careful because you got Rehwoldt around there too. Deanna throws her into the ring post. Ooh, she got fired hard in that post. Watch out, though, for Rehwoldt. Rehwoldt's going back up. Sabin's up, though. He ducked underneath it. Sabin with a big kick to Rehwoldt now. Rehwoldt going up.
Wow.
Chris Sabin.
Oh, got it. 2, 3. Chris Sabin wins. Chris Sabin wins. You will love these Axis countdown shows. I wish ROH was on in prime time or YouTube, says Paul.
No, don't leave the arena. Come back. Come back.
There they go. Yeah, don't. Where are you going? Don't leave. Maybe a mixed tag. Ooh, that would be fun.
Brilliant.
That'd be fun. Chris Sabin and Mickie. Yeah, that'd be fun. I'd like that. Whoa, my goodness.
Yeah, I know, man.
What do we have here?
I'm sorry. It just got hot in here.
Yeah, a little.
I need a fan. Somebody give me a fan.
Just a little bit. Yes, it did. Chelsea Green versus Mickie. My head might explode if Chelsea and Mickie wrestled.
I'm sorry. If I was the more, I was like, you get a match. No, you get a match.
You get a match.
No, you get a
Yep. Alicia. Alicia was good in Wrestle House, too.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia says, I better be in it.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Who is this?
He said
This is
his
the guy
name.
that wrestled. This is the guy that wrestled Eric Young.
Yeah.
Says he likes his moxie.
Jay Vidal.
Jay Vidal.
Jay Vidal.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh dear Lord. Yeah, are you
Jonah
feeding this dude to all these? Oh, against Jonah.
Crush you.
Oh my God. Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
That is not good. And here he comes. Tazzy, look who's coming. Here he comes.
Someone please call 911.
Oh my God, that poor kid. That poor kid is getting Jonah now. Let's hope for his sake that Josh is going to come out and interfere, because this is going to be carnage. This is going to be carnage. This is going to be absolute carnage.
He is such a badass right now.
This is going to be carnage. A deaf and dead man walking. Yeah, he is.
Oh.
Literally, run. Like, literally, run.
Jay Vidal. Jay, you may want to start out of the ring right now. Don't even let him get his jacket off. Just leave. Just run out of the ring.
I didn't know he was wrestling. That's the funny part.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah, I thought he was just doing a promo.
Yeah, that's what they made it seem like. Yeah. Talk about a squash. Yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah. This Jay Vidal isn't going to get off much offense, I don't think. Josh is medically uncleared to wrestle, does Sean say. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. That's not the way to start either.
It just pissed him off.
Oh, don't. Just get out of the ring.
Oh.
Just bail.
Oh.
Do like the Huckleberry Houndoos.
Oh, God.
Exit stage right.
Yeah, he should exit some stage. Just leave, dude.
Woo!
Oh my God! There he goes. Off the. Oh.
Tell you to run.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
He's just toying with him at this point.
So Josh, I guess, must be there. You go, Deanna. That must be your answer. Josh must be getting some time off. Now he's got him way up over his head, way up. I'm just holding him there, holding him up there, just holding him now. Just throws him. It's
not the same guy with the lizard around his neck.
Thought we were gonna see a suplex there, but nope. He just. Oh!
Wow.
Hey, he's laughing about it.
He is. He's just laughing.
Oh no, he's not. No, he's not. He's going up. Oh, now that goodbye.
That's it. He's dead.
What are you
Duvall
doing?
He's twitching.
You should have run. Why you didn't run? Just run.
He's
You
twitching.
didn't run. Now you're a pancake.
Flying bear. This guy is a big dude, man.
He a Jonah pancake.
Jonah pancake. Look at that. Oh my, watch this again. Oh.
Now you got a microphone.
Here we go.
All right, now we're going to get some talking here. Here we go. Jonah reminds me of a mix of Vader and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh.
Said the whole wrestling world is talking about the top dog.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you did there.
Said there was a reason why I showed up for New Japan.
Oh.
Excuse me? I missed that one.
He wanted to be face to face with Moose. Moose is the world champion, but something that I deserve to be. So let's talk about Josh Alexander. Oh, Josh, wow. All I keep hearing is Josh Alexander's the best wrestler in the world.
Wow.
You have to go through the top dog to be the best.
Wow. I actually missed that. Apparently, New Japan Wrestling was around the corner from my house.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
big one.
On the 13th of last month.
You
My
missed
bad.
a big one.
Yeah.
Well,
What was I thinking?
Jonah makes his debut. There you go. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the show so far, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, make sure you throw up a like on the stream for us tonight. It helps us out. And if you are so inclined to know when we have future content, make sure you hit the notifications button, and you will know. And we all say knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Yes, I was waiting for that.
See, I dropped ball on that, so Joe's glad to have you back because I dropped the ball on it every week.
There's our schedule up there for everyone to see. That is what we have on the board. So, of course, you can see Abby's is every Monday at 6 p.m. Impact is right there. And after the Impact, we are back for that tonight at 10:15. Trey Miguel. Little promo here from Trey. But yes, Impact night is Thursday. That is 7:30 that we start, and then we have After the Impact at 10:15, which we start there to just basically talk about what happened on the show. We have our wrap-up show every Sunday, and that starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that we pretty much talk about what happened in wrestling for the week. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Is that Macklin? Yep.
Oh,
Gee.
Macklin going after Trey Miguel backstage. Oh, he just grabbed him and threw him off the locker. Macklin now with some stomps to Trey. Trey's down. Oh, no. Got him. Oh, he went to smash him with that metal toolbox, but he missed. Trey now taking down Macklin.
ooh,
One security guard. One. Really?
2-1.
There's a shot from Macklin now. Another shot to the head. Kicks that out of the way. What's he going for now? Some kind of cable? He wraps it around wrapped around his neck. Oh, he's basically hanging him over his back with that cable. Now they pull him off. Security comes in and interferes.
Say what?
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Trey is going. Where is he going?
Oh
Look
my
at
god.
this. Trey was in the back and just took out all the security and Macklin. Wow. That was gross. What is this?
What?
1984, baby.
Oh my
Wow.
God, I cannot wait for this. I cannot wait for that. This might be my favorite pay-per-view ever. Oh my God. OMG.
Oh.
Sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon. Oh, I am so there. I cannot wait for that.
One. We'll be
Oh
doing
my
that.
God, that's going to be amazing. I can't wait. Zicky Dice. Hey, there's Brian Myers. He's calling Brian Myers. Said, how did you get my phone number? He hung up. Look at that coat on Zicky Dice. That's classic. Oh, I can't wait. Said, of course, I saw Turning Point. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Yes, I can't wait. Things are getting a little outlandish. They're going to face Fin Juice and put them in their place? Oh, boy. Did you just ask him how his scrotum was?
He did.
Sammy was doing a Jim Cornette character last time they did. Oh, I cannot wait for that. Moose and Morrissey plotting to get rid of Matt Cardona. Morrissey says, I don't understand how any of that concerns me. Says, you keep talking about giving me a shot at that title. You never follow through. Throwback, throwdown. Oh, I can't wait for that. Uh-oh. Morrissey just said, I think we're done.
Oh, man.
Said, help me beat Cardona and you will get the first crack at this. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's heating up.
Savannah Evans on her way out.
This sounds like some 90s West Coast music.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, an 80s themed pay-per-view for the biggest 80s guy you ever want to meet. I cannot wait for that. Cannot wait. Savannah Evans coming out. This is, of course, Savannah Evans and Rachel Ellering. And there's the advertisement for Hard to Kill. That is going to be in Dallas, Texas. So they're actually moving out of Vegas, and that will be in Dallas. So Conrad says, back. Rough day. Chris has another season of Chucky upcoming. Yeah, that's awesome. Rachel Ellering on the way down, and of course Jordan Grace is accompanying her to the ring. Probably going to see some shenanigans, our favorite word. Which, by the way, shameless plug, we now have a T-shirt that says shenanigans. So if you are a fan of shenanigans, go check out our store, our merch store, and you too can own your very own Shenanigans T-shirt. Yes. Right in time for Christmas. Right in time for the Christmas season. So there you go. Rough day. Yeah, it's been a lot of that lately. I don't know why, but yeah. It's been a lot of that lately.
Right? Oh.
Really?
Oh.
Anthony Pettis.
Oh.
Former UFC champion is there.
One of my favorite UFC fighters.
Deanna says, I love that word. We do too. Shenanigans. Even sounds good, doesn't it? Shenanigans. Big chop from Savannah. Another one. Conrad, I feel bad for a bad week here as well. Have mercy, LOL. Funny shit is
Come
on the
on,
way.
Cleo. Savannah.
Savannah misses with the kick. Rachel Ellering keeps going off the other side of the rope. What is she doing here? Oh, shoulder block. Okay. Just thought she missed her a couple of times in a row.
Uh-oh.
And Rachel's got her around the midsection here. Let's see if Savannah can break. She does. turns it around. Rachel with a back elbow to try to break it, but Savannah just holds on. 1, 2, 2 count.
I want to see a tag match with all 4 of these folks.
Please?
That would be fun. This match is
That's
good,
normal.
says Deanna. Shoots her over into the corner.
Ooh.
Now she's going over inside with a shoulder block. Savannah Evans looking pretty good in this match so far. Suplex. Going for another cover. 1, 2, 2 count. This has been mostly all Savannah Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Mark says, I'll stop by in a while, but I'm going to watch my Cowboys now. I'll catch you in a bit, everyone. See you, Mark. Back elbow to Savannah Evans. Coming back, and nice takedown there from Rachel. Rachel going up. Nice move there. Oh, no, she stopped that.
Oh,
Wow.
What?
She held on and stopped that big stomp to the midsection. Foot right to the throat there from Savannah Evans. Looked like Rachel was going to turn it around, but that didn't last. Jordan trying to give her some inspiration from the outside. Savannah now shots to the lower back. Rachel trying to get some offense in. Savannah got stunned a little bit, but it didn't last very long. Now she's right back on top. She's got her. Oh, big DDT. This has been this hasn't really been that competitive. This has been all Savannah.
domination.
Yeah. I hope we get some inspiration tonight, says Paul. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure we'll see them tonight. They weren't talked about. I'd imagine if they were going to be on, that they would probably have advertised them, I would think.
Ooh.
Big shot from Savannah Evans. Now Rachel trying to fight back, but it doesn't seem like anything she does is really affecting her. She's trying to fight her, but it just... Now Rachel's all right. Now she's coming up with a little bit of offense here. But Savannah shoots her right out. Oh, nice back elbow there from Rachel. That's the first really good offense that Rachel's gotten in so far.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice slide kick from Rachel Ellering. All right. Rachel turning it around.
Mm.
All right. Rachel fighting back.
I mean, you're going to do.
Man. Just trying to put her away.
1, 2. Nope. Kick out at 2.
Here's a question for both of you guys. Could you see either one of these two being a future Knockouts champion?
Savannah, I think more so. I can possibly see Savannah Evans being a Knockouts champion. Not saying Rachel couldn't do it. I don't know. It just seems to me like even in this match, they're spotlighting Savannah a little bit more.
If Savannah wins, who's going to beat her?
Yeah. Oh, Tasha's there we go with the shenanigans. What did I say? What did we say? Tasha just got
excuse me.
clothesline.
Somebody pick her up. Somebody.
Tassie's not liking that. Tasha just got clotheslined.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Oh.
Rachel's got Savannah up. Oh.
Oh.
Is she gonna get it? 1, 2, 3. Wow. All right.
Rachel Ellering.
Well, that was a turn of events.
Okay. Not mad at that
was a turn of
whatsoever.
events. Savannah looked like she was well on her way to a win there. Rachel Ellering comes back and gets the win. All right. Okay. Conrad says, I think both can. We haven't seen Rachel really in like the singles part of it very much. She's been with Jordan Grace a lot. So, yeah, I mean, we haven't really seen either one of them spotlighted in singles. What do we got going on here? Oh, look who it is.
Uh-oh.
James. Hey, look who's back. Tennille.
Tennille is back.
Hey.
Tennille's back. Said, how was your trip? She said, I took a bunch of perfect photos. We got stuck in Wrestle House.
Oh.
They're Australian.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, she's going to go. She wants to speak to the... It's an Aussie party, yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There they are. Ooh, what's going on here?
Joe. Well,
it's not quite past 10 o'clock, so what's going on here? Damn! Oh, look at this. We got an oh my god. Oh my god. We've got a reunion going on. I was waiting for the dingo line. Vegemite sandwich. I come from a land down under. Sean Flagstaff. Wow. Hey, y'all. I streamed for 12 straight hours on Twitch today and at one point mentioned that people should seek you all out. Well, thank you, Sean. Appreciate that.
Sean Flagstaff. Wow.
Dude, that's a lot of streaming, dude. What the hell were you streaming for 12 hours?
right?
Tie me kangaroo down. Sport. Tie me kangaroo down.
I need to go to Australia.
I try and host when I can. Going to try and build my channel. Overwatch. Oh, nice. Okay. Video game. Nice. We'll have to check it out. I feel a new Backstreet Boys album dropped on TLRL. Yes, I know I'm old. Land Down Under. I love that song. I love Men at Work. That's another guy I have to end up seeing. We were going to go right before COVID. Myself and my cousin were going to go see Colin Hay is the lead singer of Men at Work. He doesn't, of course, the band isn't together anymore, but he does all those songs and stuff like that. So I want to see him before too long. I love their music. Flying in from a dead in Bombay. We're all old. Everything pro wrestling. Yes, we are. The day after Norm died, I streamed his jokes and just reacted to them for like 90 minutes, but this felt more real. That's cool, man. Hope you're enjoying it. I have an ex from Australia who went to school with Tennille. They're all just jaw-dropping. I don't doubt it, Derek. Aussies are not friendly. They're not friendly people. But they have koala bears. How can you be not friendly with the cutest animal in the world? koala bears are the cutest things ever, but they are vicious from what I understand. They've got like humongous claws. Like if you never saw them, like I heard that they look so cute, but I don't think you want to mess with them. Rich Swann
like a
and Willie
kangaroo.
Mack coming into the ring, and Violent by Design already in there also. So here we go. My body might be old, but my mind says I'm in my 20s. You got a knife? I got a bigger one. Now that's a knife. I remember that movie well. What's the horror movie, Jeff, that took place in the Outback?
Wolf Creek.
Yo, that's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Such a good movie. That's based on some like reality stuff that actually happened there too. That's a great film. Violent. Very, very violent movie.
Very violent.
They are very friendly people. Wink, wink.
Hold on.
That's going to become Derek's sound effect, like Derek's permanent sound effect on this show. Whipped over into the corner. Conrad's favorite, Diener, is taking a beating right now from Rich Swann and Willie Mack. Willie Mack in there with Diener. Shot right to the face. Paul Hogan looks like an old grape. Wow, dude. I need to hear how you talk about some of us some of the time, man. Jeez. That's awful. I don't know, Azan. You know what I think that might be? That might be ageism. You might be committing ageism with that comment.
Where is the love?
Where is love? Where is the love? I'm afraid of Joe Doring. You are not the only one. Rich Swann in there with Diener. Diener's been taking a pretty good beating here. Diener off the ropes. Up and down. Double teaming. He needs to get a tag out to Joe Doring. Here he comes. And Willie Mack better look out. Gets shoulder blocked down. Doring is one scary dude. Look at that face.
No, not a commercial. Not a commercial. No, just
Look
kidding.
at that face on him, man. No commercials. We don't get commercials here.
What's a commercial? I don't know what you're talking
We
about.
don't get commercials here. We get no commercials. You know, it was another great show that ended yesterday, Jeff, The Sinner.
I got to check that out.
It's really good. And but it's over now. USA canceled it, but this past season was really good. I love that show. I'm going to miss it. I kind of wish someone would pick it up, like a streaming service would pick it up, because I really thought it was one of the better shows on TV.
Maybe HBO Max could or somebody.
Yeah,
like that.
I'd love to see if someone would pick them up. That would be awesome. Even like Netflix or Hulu, somebody should pick that up. It's a really good show. Doring goes for the cover, gets very close, 2.5, almost had it. Now
Willie Mack is not a white man.
No, Doring's just got him up, dude. Oh, man, here comes Diener. That's a pretty far jump, but he makes it. Headbutt right to the rib cage. Diener with elbows to the back of the neck. Karen Black looked lovely in her old age. That doesn't make up for your last comment, Azan. I'm sorry. You insulted Paul Hogan. My stream froze, says Jason. Sorry to hear that.
He's a national treasure.
Adam Cole comes to Impact and joins the Bullet Club. Adam Cole, baby, is doing pretty well for himself over in AEW. I doubt that AEW would ever share him with anybody. Oh, Here comes Willie Mack. Oh,
Man
look at
down.
that. Oh, man. Good
Oh
night.
no, he sleep.
Good night.
He went to sleep, putting somebody else to sleep.
Yes, he did. Willie Mack sleeping. Diener's sleeping. Wake up. Wake up. Diener's trying to tag in. Nope, he's just going to hold Willie Mack back. Nope, Willie just kicks him off. There's the tag to Rich Swann. Diener didn't get the tag to Doring. Big clothesline there from Rich Swann. Neck breaker. Now Swann on a roll. Swann gets Doring off of the ropes. Here he comes. Nice. Stunner. Rich Swann on fire right now.
Oops.
Doring goes off. Oh, here comes the flag. Watch out. Eric Young's out on the apron. Referee is getting him off of there, but Diener taking advantage. Now he's got that flag. Referee telling him to get rid of it. Willie Mack rolls out of the ring.
Oh.
Diener is down on the mat. Rich Swann. That's probably going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Rich Swann. Now here comes Eric Young. Oh. Look out. Eric Young is in there.
He did not waste no time
Swann.
on that.
Eric Young just cleared him out.
Is Willie Mack asleep?
He probably is.
Hey, Will, I got a pillow for you. You need one.
We probably should have a T-shirt that says "Wake Up, Willie."
Oh, that can go so many ways.
Nah, you're right.
Oh.
Sponsored by
Yes, it could.
Sponsored by Pornhub. Or Brazzers.
Uh-oh.
Rhino's coming out. And Heath. Rhino and Heath are out there now. We've got Rhino going right after the big man Doring. Heath is going after Eric Young. Doring with both of them, has both of them by the neck, but not for long. Double team, puts Doring down. Rhino. Oh, Eric Young jumps out. Rhino and Heath cleared it out. So Rich Swann, Willie Mack, Rhino, and Heath all standing in that ring. Careful what you say, could be sponsored by the little blue pill. That's true. I guess Rhino and Heath didn't need Titan anyway. Now they got Funky Soul. Uh-oh. Hernandez and Johnny Swinger.
Oh, man.
Hernandaddy. Hernandaddy. Connie Chung? We are going to be talking with... Oh, he's got the money roll back. Rohit? We got Rohit. We're not friends because we weren't invited to wrestle. Oh, look who it is. It's Larry D? Or is that Lawrence D? That might be Lawrence D.
You're right. You're right, Deanna.
Rohit would be awesome in a wrestle house.
Oh,
awesome.
gosh.
Oh my God. I just pictured that. That would be incredible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Johnny Swinger likes it. All the rest of them are coughing like crazy with that cologne.
Oh,
That was great.
There we go.
Deanna and Rehwoldt against Mickey and Sabin next week.
say what?
What?
The influence and the inspiration versus decay.
What?
But you got 4 women and
Oh,
wow.
oh,
A street
my
fight
God.
with Rhino and Eric Young.
yeah, that's a hell of an
Holy-
episode next week.
Wow, next week is fire.
That's a hell of an episode.
That's amazing. Morrissey on his way out. That card is great, eh? Yeah,
For
dude,
real.
you're not kidding. Next week's show is going to be amazing.
Wow.
Man.
That's a must-watch show.
We'll be here.
Yes, we will. 5 women versus 2 women and 2 men. Are you insulting Caleb? Azan, what are you doing tonight? You're just insulting everybody. What's wrong with you? You're insulting Australians. You're insulting Paul Hogan. Now you're insulting Caleb. The heck is wrong with you?
Oh, you can do
Impact
that.
just went to us.
You can do
Merry
Caleb.
Bloody
You can
Christmas
talk
with that show next week, dude. That's going to be amazing. I have to
And
work.
Azan-
Boo.
In Azan's defense, Caleb is everyone's punching bag.
That's true. That's true. He is.
So, I mean, you could technically say it's a handicap match because Caleb's just going to cancel out. You know?
Yeah, you're probably right.
This entrance is so good with the smoke now.
I love it. Love it.
Moose. This should be a good bit of Mack Cardona fan. Hope they win. Will Rally Sport. Hey, Will.
Man, I have to find. We have to find some kind of way to have Bobby Lashley versus Moose.
Oh,
It's
dear
happened.
Lord.
It happened years ago,
I know, but this.
but I want to
level-
see
Yeah,
now the versions they are now,
yeah.
the versions of themselves. I want to see that.
Oh. So,
Hmm.
what we're saying is, it's possible that we might get this Moose versus Cross.
Oh,
Did you see Cross is doing a movie now too?
Huh?
yeah.
He deserves it. He deserves it.
If we get to see Moose versus Lashley, and that's a fantasy match, I want to see Morrissey versus Edge. Because that'll just blow everybody's mind.
No, the reason you want to see that is to confirm that they're not the same
That
person.
they're not the same person? Yes.
You just want to see if they can
Yeah.
show up in the same place at the same time.
That is true. That is true. I will be blown. You can't even call that match because when you see one, you'll be like, well, now which one is that? Is that Morrissey or is that Edge? I just don't know. That would just blow up the whole universe. It's like getting 2 of the same thing in one area, just the whole universe. Like, what was that movie of Will Smith where he was the superhero? And when the woman was near him, it just blows everything. Like everything would go to crap if the 2 of them were in the same vicinity. I forget the name of that. He played the superhero in it, like the bad superhero. He was bad at first. I forget the name of it though. But then when he found the woman, they were both in the same vicinity together. It would just like blow up the world. That's what happened if Edge got in the ring with Morrissey. Eddie Edwards on his way to the ring. I can't help it. Every time I see Matt, I still want to yell, woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo.
You know it.
You know it. Hancock. Yes, thank you. Hancock. Thank you very much. Travis, next year, AEW All Out John Moxley will return, beat up everybody, and an Iron Man comes out, punches John Moxley. The Star Wars people come out. What are you talking about? Wow, we are really fantasizing matches, aren't we?
Yeah.
Iron Man, Star Wars. What is going on? All right, here we go. It's the main event. Main event time. Morrissey and Cardona to start things out. Morrissey misses. Cardona coming back with shots to the head. Morrissey misses again. This is what Cardona has to do. He's got to use his speed here because you don't want to get caught with this guy, or you're not going to last very long in there.
He needs to get dirty too, like hit a couple low blows.
Yeah.
Level the playing field here.
Yeah, play their game. Yeah, absolutely. Morrissey now being worked on by both men, whipped off the ropes. They come back. Morrissey looks for a double clothesline, and both of them get out of the ring. Smart. Oh, they baited Morrissey. Now Cardona goes over and hits Moose. Drop kick to Morrissey into the barricade. Eddie Edwards flies outside and takes Moose out. And that would normally be a commercial, but no commercials for us.
What commercial? Commercial? Commercial. Like Iverson says, practice. No, commercials. Commercials.
Oh my God, Allen Iverson. I'll never forget that one. We're talking about practice,
not a game. Not
practice.
A game.
Practice.
Fun fact: he is my favorite NBA player of all time.
Iverson.
Yep.
I used to love basketball. I mean, I still watch today, but I'm not as big of a fan as I used to be. Like basketball in the '80s with Bird and Magic Johnson and Julius Erving for the Sixers, and it was amazing. And then of course you had Jordan come along and later on in the '90s, and yeah. Moose just stepping. Look at this. Crushing the back of Cardona's neck.
Man.
Shot to the back again here. Clubbing blow from Morrissey. Cardona, the worst for wear so far here. He's got to get a tag out to Eddie Edwards.
Just for the record, you know what promotion need to fix their camera angle? MLW, because that ring looks so small.
Eddie Edwards gets the tag in, but he's stopped immediately by Morrissey, but he misses. Edwards with a kick to the side of the head. Now Morrissey tries to boot. Eddie grabbed the knee. Good move there from Eddie Edwards. And Edwards over into the corner. Trying with the boot again, but he misses, knocks it off, hits Moose with a shot. Oh, Morrissey just pushes him over the top rope. Pushes him over the top rope. Just threw him right to the floor. Morrissey just laughing now inside the ring. Eddie's down on the outside. Doesn't look good at all. LeBron second after Allen Iverson, says Derek. I was never a LeBron James fan, and probably because I'm a Celtics fan. Because he in Boston, we never really got along. So I was never a big LeBron fan. I mean, you got to respect what he's done for the game. I mean, he's an amazing player. I just never liked him. Boot to the back of the head. Eddie Edwards now down Moose.
Ooh.
Now Moose picking up Eddie Edwards. Whips him hard off of that far corner. Paul said that was careless. What was careless? Suns and Golden State look really good. Listen, Golden State, I kind of knew they would come back. And then the scary thing is they don't even have what's his name? Clay. They don't even have Clay back yet.
That's next week.
Yeah.
that game is tonight, actually. The Suns and Warriors.
Thing with them is they built up a good core of young players on that team. So, yeah. Fun fact, my dad's a Celtics fan. Yeah, I've been since Bird came into the league probably. So, like, his rookie year was, 1980? I think that's when I really started to follow basketball. I love that whole Celtics team. Robert Parrish, Dennis Johnson, Kevin McHale, Danny Ainge. Loved them. It was too bad Larry Bird's career got cut short. Back injury just cut his career a lot shorter than it probably should have been, but he was amazing. I saw some of that. You could see it on YouTube. There was a game that he decided he was going to shoot left-handed the entire game. And he did. And he did. And he scored like 30-some-odd points or something like that. It was insane. The stuff that he did was insane. Insane.
Not fair.
Then that one, the battle he had with Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah.
Where, so good. My favorite NBA player right now is Javon Carter from the Nets. Moose and Morrissey tagging in and out here, working well together as a team, and they are beating up on Eddie Edwards.
Ooh.
Moose is down now. Eddie trying to get over to his corner. Moose wasn't letting him go, but Eddie Edwards got free, and here comes Matt Cardona. Cardona gets tagged in, goes right, double axe handles, knocks Morrissey off the ring apron, comes back up with a drop kick. Cardona now on fire.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Moose goes down. Cardona measuring him in the corner. Boot to the side of the head. Cover. 2 count. My favorite was Vince Carter. Are you talking about dunks? Yeah.
Yeah, favorite dunks. Dominique and Dr. J.
Yeah. Yeah, Dr. J was amazing. The dunks that he did in the dunk contest and stuff. That was when the dunk contests were amazing. Amazing.
Good grief.
What? Oh, go.
What? Wait. What is this? We've got kicks going, everybody. We had 1 kick, 2 kicks, 3 kicks. Now we have another one. We got kicks, and now we have a double kick. They both kicked each other.
Oh,
Moose
man.
and Cardona are down. 1 kicks, 2 kicks, 3 kicks, blue kicks. That was a book I think I used to read my daughter. It wasn't kicks, but it was something like that. 1 fish. Might be 1 fish. Red fish, blue fish. That's what it was. 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish. Yeah, now I remember. Shots to the head again from Cardona. Moose and Cardona just going back and forth. Cardona getting the better of it now. 3-4 consecutive shots now. But, Moose with a huge kick. Here we go with the kicks. More kicks.
Oh.
Eddie just pulled the rope. Morrissey went out. Eddie dives in the... Oh, my God. They almost took out that whole barricade. They would have broken about 7 legs if that would have happened.
Yeah.
Those fans that were there would have got crushed.
Wow.
We would have had a major lawsuit there. That's pretty good that didn't break. Whew. Moose with Cardona, up and down he goes.
Uh-oh.
Knick-knack, paddywhack. That's very old, Derek. That's very old. Cardona trying to get back up. Now Moose is just eyeing him up. Here he comes. Sidestep. Cover. Nope. 2 count. Now, nope. Elbow to the back of the head from Cardona. Cardona goes up and over Moose. Moose has him up again. Cardona going to roll him up. 1, 2. Oh, Matt Cardona gets the win.
Cardona and Eddie Edwards. Okay.
Say what?
Matt Cardona and Eddie Edwards get the win. Moose gets pinned. Wow, I say that could be the biggest win of Matt Cardona's career. Well, there you go. So Moose and Morrissey lose. Cardona gets the pin.
Oh.
Cardona starts the show. No! Uh-oh, look out.
Why am I not surprised?
Look out. Morrissey lays out Moose. Oh, this has not been a good night for the champ. Not a good night for the champ.
Hey, sometimes it happens that way.
Wow. Morrissey turns on Moose.
Already.
Woo. All right. All right. Well, there you go. That was a fun show. Figured it probably would be. Whenever they don't make announcements like that, you can almost always figure that you're going to get a pretty good show. It's almost like the less they announce for their shows, although look at what they announced for next week already. Yeah, amazing. It's going to be an amazing card. James Chadwick says, well, what a great show. Yeah, it was a good show. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Tony says, Tazzy called it. Mark, you were talking about dunks in basketball. I don't know if it's an advantage or disadvantage, but wheelchair basketball players don't do. Yeah, no, I don't. I wouldn't think you would. I wouldn't think you would. But yeah, no, I wouldn't think you would do that. Was Enzo doing Big Cass's theme? You mean was Morrissey doing? Were they playing that? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. It is 9:57. Those of you who can't come back at 10:15, let us know what your scores are. Give us your scores out of 10. Let us know what you thought of the show tonight. Those of you who are going to come back with us at 10:15 for After the Impact, we will see you there, and you guys can give us your scores then, which we will also do the same. We'll talk about what we saw tonight and what are some of our highlights. What are some of the things we think about the things going forward. I mean, obviously, we're going to talk about those matches that were made for next week's show as well. So, but yeah, if you can't make it, perfectly cool. I get it. It's late. Let us know what you scored the show tonight. What did you think of Impact tonight? So, yeah, I can come back this week. Non-PG, baby. Yes, it is. It is a non-PG stream because, you know, it's post 10 o'clock. And like they show the Chucky show on TV, and, you know, hey, all bets are off after 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. You can apparently do whatever you want after 10. I got to get myself some rest, says Damien. A great stream and good show. 8 out of 10, and I'll see you all next Thursday. Very cool, Damien. Glad you could make it. Glad to see you back. Chad, I give Impact a 9 out of 10. Great show, and the podcast is always 10 out of 10. I am getting sleepy. No problem, Chad. No problem. Well, I'm sure we will be too in about a half an hour. All right. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. Deanna says 7.75. Very cool. All right. Well, listen. So we will stop it here, and we're going to come back at 10:15. All three of us will be here, and we'll come back for after the impact. So if you are not going to make it for that, we are recording an interview with Hernandez tomorrow night. So we will get that out to you. We'll let you know when we'll have it. Probably it'll be sometime next week. I don't think we'll put it out over the weekend. So it'll be sometime next week that we'll get that out. We'll get that out. Probably maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. We'll see. But we'll let you know. And we'll ask the questions of the people that we got them from. Paul says 7.77. 3 sevens. Okay. A little unusual, but okay. And then, of course, Sunday is NXT War Games pay-per-view. So check Tazzy's Twitter for timing and stuff on that. He'll let you know because he's going to do the cooking with Tazzy and stuff like that, like you heard earlier in the show. So just make sure you follow up on that and check on that for the time on Sunday. Will it be a premiere or just a normal video? No, it's not going to be a live thing. We'll do it. I don't know. Will we do it as a premiere, Jeff, or are we just going to put out a normal premiere? Okay.
We'll do it as a premiere. We'll stream it. It'll stream like it's live, but it won't be live.
Okay. There you go. So there you go. We'll do a premiere. But looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun. All right. That is it for this episode tonight and for the watch along for Impact. Again, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you enjoyed the show. We're here every single Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Impact, and then we're back at 10:15 for after the Impact. So glad you could be here. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, and also make sure you leave us a like on the video tonight as well, and also hit that notifications button if you would like to be notified about when we have a future content. So that is it for us for this part of the show. Hopefully we'll see you back in about 14 minutes or so for after the Impact. And if not, have a great rest of your night. Enjoy your day tomorrow. And hopefully we will see you all again on our next show. So for Jeff and for Tazzy and myself, stay safe. Be kind to one another. That's very, very important in today's world. And of course, we will see you all again soon. Have a great night, guys. Talk to you soon.